Namaste dosto. Welcome to today's family story time. Get ready for laughter, mystery, fun, and a heartfelt lesson in the great mango heist, a story from the heart of a small Indian village full of flavor, mischief, and love. So sit back, relax, and let me take you to the village of Sundarpur, where a legendary mango tree stood at the center of a big family, and even bigger drama. In the heart of Sundarpur, there was a house called Anand Bhavan. And in its backyard stood Kesar Rani, a 50-year-old mango tree with golden yellow mangoes that were so sweet, people believed they had magical powers. Anand Bhavan was home to the extended Sharma family, Dadaji and Dadiji, the wise and loving grandparents. Their three sons, Ramesh, Suresh, and Ganesh, their wives, and a bunch of energetic grandchildren running around. Every summer, the family would gather to celebrate the mango festival when Kesar Rani would bear fruit. It wasn't just about mangoes, it was about love, unity, and memories. But this year, something changed. Dadaji announced this year, whoever contributes the most to the household will get the first basket of mangoes. That's when things started going soup. Ramesh, the eldest, started fixing the roof, Suresh painted the walls, Ganesh began an organic garden. But slowly, the spirit of love turned into competition. They started spying on each other. You're just sweeping leaves. I fixed the water tank. You're just making tea. I made compost. Even the kids formed mango teams supporting their own dads. The kitchen turned into a battleground. The mangoes hadn't even ripened, and the family had already split into three camps. One stormy night, someone stole the first ripe basket of mangoes. Dadaji woke up shouting, "Chor! Kesar Rani ke aam gayab ho gaye." Panic spread like wildfire. Each brother suspected the other. You were out late. You love mangoes too much. Even the kids were questioned. Tension rose so high that Dadi called for a family meeting. Investigation begins. Detective Chintu, the youngest grandson, age 8, took charge like Sherlock Holmes with a magnifying glass made from a broken glass and a stick. He made a list of suspects. Uncle Ramesh found mango peels under his bed. False alarm. It was a banana. Aunt Sita smelled like mangoes. Turns out it was her new shampoo. Neighbor Babulal, caught near the backyard, but he was chasing his goat. Finally, Chintu found a trail of mango juice drops leading to the treehouse. There, he found the real culprits, all the kids. They had secretly plucked the mangoes at night and had a feast under the stars. Why? Because the adults were fighting so much we missed the real fun. The adults were stunned. They saw the kids had made mango smoothies, mango cakes, even mango pickles and shared them all joyfully. Ramesh looked at Suresh. Ganesh looked down, ashamed. They realized that in their race to win, they lost what mattered most. The next morning, Dadaji made an announcement. This year, there's no winner or loser. Everyone gets mangoes, and from now on, no more competitions in this house, only celebrations. The Mango Festival was back, with mango games, mango songs, and even a Mango King Queen costume contest. Everyone danced, laughed, and shared the juicy golden fruits together. The tree Kesar Rani stood tall, happy once more to see her family reunited. And that, my dear friends, was the great mango heist. What did we learn today? Sometimes, in the race to prove ourselves, we forget what truly matters. Togetherness, love, and sharing. Greed divides us, but love always unites. So, whether it's mangoes, money, or memories, always choose family first. Until next time, keep smiling, keep sharing, and remember, every fruit tastes better when shared with love. Bye bye.